Hello, Facebook Live. This is Adrienne of Discovering Treasures Life Coaches. I'm just jumping on here today to talk a little bit about a post I had on yesterday. I did a post yesterday that said that I don't have and I can't have crippled more people than any disease ever has. And so we're talking about the power of your words. And you are what your words say you are. So a lot of folks who are getting ready to start a business or birth their dream or go after the things that they desire to do, the first thing that usually comes to their mind is, hi guys, those who are jumping in, welcome, talking about the deadly words of I can't and I don't have. And so when they're starting a business, that's one of the first things they say, well, I don't have and I can't. And the problem with that is you won't and you don't, okay? Because you become what your words are. Your words are powerful. Words are creative, and they have the ability to create whatever you say. So if you say you can't, then you're creating lack. If you say you don't have, you are creating lack. You are creating defeat because that's what you believe about yourself. That's what you believe about your current situation. So there are many people who want to start a business, who want to birth their dream, and they're just stuck in a place right now because they know what they don't have. Do not consider the dream. Do not consider what you don't have when you go to birth your dream. What you need to do is consider what you have. You have within you the resources to get it done. You have within you the power of the words that will create anything that you want to see happen. You are well able to do the dream that's within you. And so your words will determine that. So begin to believe and begin to speak those positive things. Do not speak. There's a quote that says, if I believe I can or I believe I can't, I'm right either way. Because I believe whatever I say. And so remember, as you're talking to yourself, as you're hearing things, those things that you hear, they shape where you are. They shape your mind, they shape your actions, they shape your beliefs and your values. So when you keep telling yourself you can't, that's what you believe. When you say things like, they won't let me or nobody will help me, then you're speaking helplessness into your environment. And then you're believing that you're helpless. And that feeling of helplessness goes along, this a kissing cousin to hopelessness, which adds to depression and paralysis. So begin to change your mind. Begin to change the way you think about where you are. If you've got a dream in your heart, if God's given you that dream, He's also given you the ability to birth it. He's giving you the ability to produce it. He wouldn't give you a dream that you couldn't bring forth. So He's given you the ability to do it. So begin to think again. Begin to ask Him about witty ideas. Begin to think about who's around you that can help you. And if that one says no, let no not be an obstacle. Let it be an opportunity to find the ones who will. When I started my life coaching business, I started it in my living room. I didn't have the money to rent a place. I didn't have the money to go big. So I started it with 6 women in my living room. Didn't cost me anything but the lunch. I said, hey ladies, I'm starting a group and I want to see how it works. And since you are my friends, my buds, I'm going to start with you all. And so that's what I did. The only thing it cost me were refreshments and the time and space in my home. And each one of the ladies were blessed because the gift was already in me. The gift to produce I already had. And I looked, instead of looking at what I didn't have, I looked to see, well, I have a home. My house is big enough to accommodate any number of people that I want to have, especially since I'm starting small. It's big enough. I have that. I've got the gift. Let's just rock and roll with this thing. And so it's a mindset. So begin to change your thoughts. Begin to change the way you think about where you are in your position, not about what you don't have. Begin to look within yourself and see what resources you do have. Okay, you may need to, you're the baker and you want to start baking cakes and you don't really have a lot of money right now. Okay, so then you start small. You start baking a few cakes, take that and pour it into the next set until you're able to produce on a larger scale. Not what you don't have. You may not have the money today to rent a bakery or to rent baking space, but you've got a kitchen, you've got a stove, and you've got enough to be able to get it started. So start where you are. Don't talk about what you don't have, because as long as you consider what you don't have, you're never going to get started. And the key is the gift that's in you, somebody is waiting for it. Somebody, you were born to be the answer to someone's problem. So if you never move on it, that person is lacking. And how many others will die in the process of waiting for you to get started? So could change your mind about where you are. Look at what you have. Look at what you're gifted with. Look at the things around you. Look at the people who are around you and utilize what you have. Call those things in. Since your words are creative, call those things in. Call in the finances, call in the people, call in the businesses, call in the properties. Whatever you need, you call it in, but you got to be moving towards it as you're calling it in. You can't just wait and say, well, when I get all of it, I'll get started. You'll never get started. I said something the other day about you will only understand it completely when you get to the next place that's uncertain. You're never going to understand it where you are. When you get past it, understanding comes on the other side. Then it's like, oh, that's why that went that way. So get started so you'll get the full picture later as you get moving. All right? So change the power of your words. Make your words, put them to work for you and not against you. Stop tearing yourself down and sowing confusion in you, sowing depression in you, sowing lack in you. Build your words, make them create what you want. Make them create the big things that you're called to and the big things that you'll do. Put them to work. Employ those words positively. Again, make your words work. Let's go out and let's make your dream happen. It's within you to do. Don't wait another day to get started. Start it today. Start where you are. All right? Again, I'm Adrienne Hollimon, and I'm the CEO and founder of Discovering Treasures Life Coaches. It's my pleasure to chat with you today, and I'll talk to you soon. You can find me on Facebook, Discovering Treasures Life Coaches, or Instagram, FB Life Coach, DT Life Coach. Thanks again, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.